better. All right. We're gonna edit this. We're gonna edit all that stuff out at the end. But we are going live now. Let's see if anybody joins in. If not, that's okay too, because, oh, let me turn that light off right there. Yeah, that's a lot better, ain't it? Let's see here. Maybe we go, like this. Ah, you guys like to look at that tank a little bit better? So we got some Sunday morning viewers coming in today, huh? Well, today we're going to be talking about, we're going to do Q&A and all that stuff. If you guys have any questions or anything, even after the live video, put your questions in the chat. But today I want to talk about, because I ran into this, I always run into this situation, and I'm sure you guys will too, is the situation of improbable tank mates. Okay, so I'll run through a couple of scenarios that I'm running into right now, and I'll walk through the different situations on what we did. So first of all, you would think that, let's talk about comparable tank mates, okay? Compatible tank mates. What you would think as compatible tank mates, right? So let's say I buy a whole bunch of assorted African cichlids, okay? I'm gonna say that their tank mates are, I mean, that they're the same kind of fish, right? So they should get along just fine. But I'm in a situation now, here I'll show you, right here. I know I'm shaking and stuff too, so. This is my quarantine tanks, but this guy here, he has been a really big butt, right? I mean, this guy, ever since he was introduced to the African tank, he kills fish. He kills his friends, right? Who should be his friends, right? So this guy here, he has his tail bit off, as you can see, and he's pretty pounded. So I had to separate them using my quarantine tanks. I know these are too small for these fish, but I'm gonna have to get rid of these once I find a home for this guy here, as well as this guy here. I mean, you can tell how beat up this dude is, right? So look at that, man. He's one top on. And I mean, it's a big tank. Let me show you what tank we've got him in. This tank is down here. Sorry about the glare. Here's my dogs. It's not my tank, but so it's a 60-gallon high, and it's got a fair bit of cichlids in there. You know, these are not this guy. This guy's a peacock cichlid. He's really cool looking. Right. But other than that, these are assorted African cichlids that you just go buy in the assorted African cichlid bin. But guess what? Look at this. What you will also notice, if you put in the chat, if you notice something that doesn't belong, that normally you don't see with normal African cichlids, right, are these Serpe Tetras. Now, I've noticed that, I mean, I first noticed that way back, like in a zoo somewhere at the aquarium, public aquarium. I was like, no way, man, there's no way that'll work out. But that right there, that's an improbable tank mate. So, I would definitely say, as well as this guy, Rosaleen Shark, right? He is so cool looking. He was picking on the tetras in the tetra tank. I'll show you where that tetra tank is. But he was picking on everybody in that tetra tank. So I took a chance and I said, well, you know, he's kind of aggressive. Maybe he'd be all right in the African tank. So I put him in there, and now he is thriving very well. I mean, definitely not an African cichlid, right? Water parameters should be a little bit different, but as far as being able to just keep a stable environment, I think is the key for all of these fish to live together. But, you know, tetras, Serpe tetras, you would not commonly see with African cichlids, right? I mean, that is not something that you ever, I would ever see in a fish store or any other place. But look how gentle everyone is. Everyone's calm and peaceful. You know, the Africans, they're gonna, you know, nip and pick on each other and stuff like that. But they're not chasing around the Serpes. They're not chasing around the Rosaleen Shark. And he actually is more comfortable in here with the movement that's going on. So um, that's very much an unusual combination that I found that works pretty well, very well actually. So, you know, if you guys have any unusual situations that you've encountered, I would definitely love to hear um, the combinations that you're running into that work. As a matter of fact, one time, I'll tell you another situation. I don't have it. I'm not running into that here, but you know, there's a situation where African or the South American cichlids, like a big old Oscars and stuff, they would I would have a tank and they would eat the feeder goldfish, right? But the feeder goldfish actually learned to like go down in the corner when I would put feeders up there, and they actually lived and grew up to be. I'll show you. Here's the. Sorry about that glare. Here's the mini pond we got inside. If you guys have been following it all, I'll leave a link in the description. But actually, if you can see that big old goldfish right there that's swimming around, that dude was actually a feeder goldfish, just like these other guys are here. And you know, he's definitely, you know, a definite improbable tank mate. Feeder goldfish with cichlids, I still would not recommend it because that was actually a. Let me see if I can. That was actually a very big fluke, and I've never been able to recreate that situation before. But obviously, this is not too weird here. But I thought it was pretty interesting. So we've got bala sharks in here. We've got red tail sharks. And we have rainbow sharks. Okay, you're like, well, so what's so unusual about that? Nothing. What else? What else do we have? We have some. If you look really close, maybe in here. No. Maybe here. Yeah, there's a Pictus cat. That's not too unusual. What I wanted to show you guys was actually a African claw frog, if I can find him. He's in here and he's doing really good. But I don't think, I think he found a place where I can't see. But that, not real unusual, but I would have thought that the frog would get harassed, but actually the frog comes out when the lights first turn on in the morning or in the afternoon. But I got these fish yesterday, as a matter of fact, so you guys are getting a sneak peek of what I'm fixing to show. And of course, I picked up I'll show you guys a couple new fish I picked up. They're hiding. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not, but they're in the quarantine tank. Are these clown roaches? You can see those in the back, maybe. Yeah, right there. Those guys there. Nice and neat right there. Yeah. Yeah, they don't look the greatest, and I kind of taken a chance on them. If you normally see that they're all the belly's all sunken in like that, you know, I make the call. Sometimes I can have them survive. Sometimes I can't. Let's do a real quick tour here of the fish room, and then I think we'll we'll call it a day if no one has any questions, or if I don't have any more examples of weird oddity examples other than what I've shown you. But we've got the Guppy tank here. Nothing unusual about that. What is it? We got a Siamese algae eater. Nothing too serious. Got the Plecostomus. Always got babies when you got the guppies, so there's babies everywhere, which is really cool, like the guppy grass. And we have, okay, so this might be interesting. We got some clown killies in here from Aquahuna. See those guys up there? I don't know if you can see it. But those guys, they will end up really looking pretty. And right now they're in the fry tank and the shrimp tank right in here. We got some shrimp. So that's normally people, you know, that are serious about shrimps. They have shrimp only tanks. But you know, you wouldn't want, ideally you wouldn't want so many guppies inside a shrimp tank. But whatever, it works out. And there's a bunch of shrimp in there. Here's another guppy tank. Here we're gonna have to find this guy back here. I've got a bristlenose pleco, and he's hiding real good, but I mean, nothing unusual about that. I just wanted to show you. Got some cool nearite snails. Yeah, right there. Those are really cool. All right, here's the 75-gallon Tetra tank. And I'll go ahead and feed them real quick. This is really cool. Just regular old Tetra-color sinking granules. But this is going to be really, really awesome here. These actually remind me of like a pack of piranhas when they eat. I mean, it's like they never ate before in their life. But check this out. This is just a little bitty pinch. How crazy is that? Oh my goodness. That's pretty neat to me. I mean, give me a like if you like that kind of thing. That is cool right there. Anyway, 75-gallon. I have coolie loaches in here. I've got rummy nose tetras, neons, serpes. Different thing that you'll see is I've got some non-tetras. These are white cloud mountain minnows, but they go really well, so that might be something interesting that you guys might not be too familiar with. And of course, back to the shark tank, the freshwater shark tank, where we got the ballas, the rainbows, and the red-tailed sharks. So it's a quick tour. Let me know what you guys think about the fish room. And as always, thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Happy fish keeping. Peace.